Listen, no one wants a God that you only read about in a book. Our God must be experienced. His words on paper only come alive in the real world. So you got to experience God. You have to live what you learn. You have to experience what you read. You have to undergo what you thought you understood, and then you realize that you didn't truly understand it until you undergo it, right? You can't really understand it until you undergo it. You have to experience this thing. So my message to you this morning is simple, and it's a message that you've heard from me before. Look at me, look at me. Keep going. Never give up, never cave in, never quit. God's grace is already on you to face what you're facing this morning. So instead of fighting against it, embrace it. Embrace it, experience it. Enjoy it. Even while you're going through it, enjoy the process. You will overcome, and you'll have a testimony on the other side of the challenge. You'll have something to say. David said in Psalms 119 and 71, you know what? I'm glad that I was afflicted. I'm glad that I was afflicted, because while I was going through that process, I learned your decrees. I learned what your word really means while I was going through the challenge that I went through. I read it on paper, and on paper it got in my head, but it wasn't until I experienced it that it got down in my heart. And now that I've experienced it, now that I've gone through it, there's nothing anyone can tell me about it. I've experienced it. It is real to me. There are some things that you can only experience in life, in the real world, that you can't just read about in a book. Our God must be experienced. So when all seems lost, it is God and his word and his promise and his assignment and the words that he spoke over you that will keep you going.